Hi, Mrs. Fabry. Thank you so much for allowing me to Zoom call you today. I am Miss O, the school counselor, Jonas school counselor. And I just wanted to call and just let you know about some concerns that Jonas teacher has expressed to me, and just let you know a little bit about Jonah's behavior in the classroom. So before we begin, how are you doing? How is everyone in your family doing with shelter in place?
We're doing good. Yeah, distance learning has been a little bit difficult, but I feel like Jonah's been fine. So interested to see what this is going to be about.
Okay. Well, so before shelter in place began, me and Jonah's teacher started talking, and she just raised some concerns about Jonah's behavior in the classroom. She has reported that sometimes Jonah kind of gets easily distracted in the class, whether that be like getting up and going, trying to talk to other students, and as kind of his academics have been suffering a little bit because of it as well. And so she just wanted to express this to me. And I thought that it'd be great to get to know you a little bit better and to get to know Jonah. I haven't worked with him one-on-one before, or I've seen him in classroom lessons. And so, yeah, I wanted to raise this concerns with you. So would it be all right if I just kind of get a little bit background on Jonah and kind of see how the behavior at home is right now? And would that be all right with you?
Yeah, it doesn't really surprise me that he's up a lot in class. I mean, he's a very active kid. He loves to play sports, but it does surprise me that the teacher is almost framing it as if he's a social butterfly because he always comes home and is really upset because he feels like he doesn't have any friends. So I
Right.
almost would assume him to be kind of more in his shell at school.
Okay. Well, thank you for giving me that insight. Yeah. So she mentioned friends as well, and just how Jonah kind of struggles socially in the classroom as well. Is that something that has maybe before I'm new to the school, so like second, third, fourth grade. Can you kind of give me more information on Jonah and friends and interactions with teachers and stuff like that?
Yeah, Jonah did really well in kindergarten and first grade, and then even in second grade too, he was doing okay. And then we moved, so he was at a new school, and he had friends when he was at our old school, but as he moved, he found it super difficult to make friends. He would come home and say that, all the kids just they already have their friend group, they're all playing with each other, and I feel like I have nobody to play with. Um, and I know that and it surprised me that he struggled so much with it because he's so active and he loves to play sports at recess and stuff. So I assumed that, all the kids would play together, but that's not really what he's been experiencing. So he's been pretty upset about it.
Mhm. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, and that is a move, is a big change, new school, and his teacher has expressed that he Jonah loves sports, and she's expressed that to me, and it seems like he's very athletic, and she sees that those strengths, but so that thank you for letting me know that. And Jonah has a younger sibling, right? Believe, if I read correctly, in kindergarten.
Yes, his sister's in
Okay.
kindergarten.
Okay, sisters in kindergarten. Okay. And how is their relationship together, if you don't mind me asking? And
They're right now they're, at that age, they're typical brother and sister. They bicker and argue. They do play together, but I would say that they have just kind of that typical brother sister sibling relationship right now.
yeah, definitely. And the next part is kind of the academic part of the teacher's concerns. She's kind of seen there's kind of been a drop in his grades and his participation in the classroom, in terms of like working and homework and stuff. So how's Jonah when it comes to doing homework at home and working at home? How is his how does his behavior work with like working at home?
Yeah, it can be really hard for him if I'm not sitting right there with him and helping him do it. You know, he'll try to find an excuse to walk away from the table or
Mm.
to go play outside or run around. Like I mentioned, he has so much energy, and if he doesn't have someone right there holding him accountable and trying to get him to focus, he can really struggle with his homework.
Definitely, definitely. Thank you for sharing that too. And I feel, fifth grade is tough. The transition coming up into middle school too, and we want what's best for Jonah and to provide him with the best learning situation. And there's I did a training recently on multiple intelligencies and basically that people learn and students learn in different ways. Some learn by, visual learning, some by like hearing. So there's different aspects and ways of learning. So I'd be really interested to hear more from Jonah, just how does he learn best, what works best for him in the classroom, and to kind of see how we can best um, put Jonah up for success. So, and in terms of his learning environment, how we can establish those. So I was wondering, with your permission, if it'd be all right if I just call in Jonah into the counseling room and have a conversation about how he's feeling about, his learning and making friends, and because I hear that is a concern, and I would love to see if I can work with him on that. I'd probably call him in on a weekly basis, and just to check in and to see how we can best support him, if that would be all right with you.
Yeah, I think that would be great. I think that he's at a point where he can use all the support that he can get. He is a shy kid, so I hope that he'll share with you and be open to receiving your support. But yeah, I just think that if he's able to kind of build a safety net here at school with teachers and maybe you, and if he's able to make a couple friends, I think that could make a big difference for him.
Definitely, definitely. And so how the process kind of will work is I usually have like a board game or some type of project that we can do together. And that's how we kind of work together to he'll learn more about me, and then through that I can learn more about him and how he's feeling about school and stuff like that. And is there any other concerns that you would like to talk about? And I can always, I'm a great liaison for between you and his teacher as well. If there's anything else you'd like me to discuss with her, or I'm here to support Jonah and support your family, especially throughout these times as well. So is there anything else that, is going on, or just that you would like some extra support with?
I appreciate you saying that. I guess I'm a little concerned that I haven't heard anything from his teacher, and that the first that I'm hearing is from you. I wish that maybe his teacher would have communicated these issues a little bit more with me. Maybe I could have worked a little harder with Jonah in those reading and writing homework assignments that he struggled with. So I guess that would be my only concern is just the teacher seemed reluctant to build this relationship with me to support Jonah.
Definitely, and I hear your concern totally. And while the teacher did have some behavioral concerns, she also listed some of Jonah's strengths that she sees, especially with like working hands-on and sports. And so she definitely sees some great strengths. But I totally understand where you're coming from, and that's something that I could talk to her about, and kind of building that relationship, because we all want what's best for Jonah and to provide him with the best academic and social emotional learning that we can for him. So thank you so much for expressing that. And I also will be doing a classroom observation to see what systems are in place, what systems the teacher has in place to best support Jonah in the classroom and the other students. So I'll be looking at that as well, just to see, because it could be an array of different things that's going on. So I want to make sure that I kind of see it from all angles. So yeah, well, I think if you don't have any concerns, I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me today.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really looking forward to working with Jonah and working with you. And if there's any concerns or any other questions after this, please feel free to call me. You have my email, and I'll keep you updated with my meetings with Jonah.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thanks for meeting with me.
Alrighty, have a great afternoon.
You too.